There is something about night when the house grows quiet, the lights dim, and we finally lay our head down, alone with our breath and our thoughts. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what happens inside your body after you fall asleep? What if sleep is not always rest? What if some routines we trust are slowly working against us? You see, after 70, the body becomes more delicate. The heart, the lungs, even the nervous system, they do not recover as quickly as they once did. A habit that felt harmless at 40 might carry real danger at 70. That is exactly what happened to Richard Bell, a 70-year-old Navy veteran from Kansas. He brushed his teeth, checked his phone, laid his head down, and never opened his eyes again. Doctors called it peaceful, but upon review, they found the truth was quieter than disease. It was routine, harmless habits, carried into old age, that became silent stressors on his heart, lungs, and sleep. Because these are not just bedtime habits, they are warning signs, hiding in routine. But if you know what to change, you may be able to stay longer. So let us begin. 5 bedtime habits you must avoid after 70. A warm dinner, a full stomach, and then bed. It feels comforting, but for the aging body, it can be dangerous. After 70, your digestion slows. Food stays longer in your stomach. Acid rises, and when you lie down too soon, that acid can creep up into your throat, even your lungs. You may not feel it, but your heart does. A clinical review published by Harvard Medical School found that elderly individuals who sleep within 90 minutes of eating face a 38% higher risk of nighttime reflux and breathing disruptions. Eat your final meal 3 hours before bed. Choose soft, easily digestible foods. Take a short walk after dinner, just 5 minutes, can help the stomach settle. Founder of Yale Griffin Prevention Research Center, Dr. David Katz said, "Digestion is not a passive process. The body needs time and gravity to assist the gut. Sleeping too soon is like pulling the plug halfway through the wash cycle." Staying hydrated is wise, but when you drink too much before bed, you invite interruptions. Your bladder does not care that you are asleep. It calls and you must answer. But waking up suddenly, especially in the dark, increases the risk of falls. Blood pressure drops, and even small nighttime strokes, especially for those with vascular issues. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, frequent nighttime urination increases fall risk by 67% among seniors over 65. Drink more during the day. After 7:30 p.m., reduce fluid intake. If you must take nighttime medication, sip just enough, not a full glass. Neurosurgeon and chief medical correspondent for CNN, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, said, "Nighttime is when the brain resets and the body restores. Disrupting that cycle repeatedly takes a toll that builds quietly over time." Do you sleep with one pillow, flat on your back? It may feel traditional, but for the older body, it may block airflow, pressurize the lungs, and stress the heart, especially if you have sleep apnea, whether diagnosed or not. A trial from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine showed that elevating the upper body during sleep reduced oxygen drops by more than 50% in patients over 70. Use a wedge pillow to lift your chest, not just your head, or raise the head of your bed 4 to 6 inches. Avoid soft, sinking mattresses. They suffocate circulation. Cardiac surgeon at Columbia University, Dr. Mehmet Oz said, "The position in which you sleep affects how your organs function. For seniors, a slight incline can relieve strain on the heart and lungs." No one sees it, but you feel it. Stress, resentment, guilt. You carry them into bed, like old suitcases, packed tight with things left unsaid, and your body responds. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. Heart rate increases, blood pressure stays high, and what should be rest becomes risk. Johns Hopkins researchers found that late-night emotional stress can increase the risk of heart rhythm disturbance by up to 45% in aging men. Take 5 slow breaths before bed. Whisper a sentence of forgiveness, even if it is to yourself. Light a candle or sit in silence. Psychologist and author of Emotional Intelligence, Dr. Daniel Goleman wrote, "Unchecked emotion at night is like carrying a storm into your sleep. Sooner or later, it wakes the body in ways we do not want." We are all guilty of this, checking one last message, one last video, one last memory. But that blue light tricks your brain. It tells it to stay awake. It blocks melatonin, the hormone your body needs to sleep deeply. A clinical study from Harvard Medical School showed that 30 minutes of screen exposure before sleep reduced melatonin by up to 60%. And delayed sleep quality for nearly 2 hours. Power off all screens 1 hour before sleep. Replace the habit with a soft lit room. Read a printed book, listen to gentle music, or simply breathe. Founder of the Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine, Dr. Andrew Weil wrote, "When light fills your eyes, the brain believes it is noon, and the heart stays on alert." So my friend, you have lived through wars, heartbreaks, winters, and wisdom. But the most dangerous moments might be hiding in the last hour before sleep. Now you know the habits. Now you know the risks. Now you can choose. And if this message touched something in you, if you felt like someone finally spoke to you, not at you, then I invite you to stay with us. Subscribe, not for me, but because this channel will walk beside you, one quiet step at a time, through aging, through healing, through wisdom. Leave a comment. What habit will you change tonight? Your story might just save someone else's tomorrow. Until we meet again, sleep wisely, live gently, and may every morning find you breathing